Welcome to the STB Racing League Season 19 for the British Grand Prix for Tier 3 at the magical circuit of Silverstone. This is, I believe, round 7 in the calendar. Obviously, the calendar is very different to what it normally is, and that's because of these COVID times. But here we are at the very fast and technical Silverstone circuit. Again, just as usual, me in the commentary box, Matteo for Matty, and yeah, I'll be hoping for a good race tonight. I mean, hopefully better than my race what it was yesterday. 99 wings is just not the way to go. Anyway, we got Mespin to the 20.0. I'm expecting that times to be into maybe touching into the low 27s tonight for the pole position. Gutto's already done the 27.5, which is already a very, very good lap. That's already up there with the tier 2s. So I think tier 2, I think that's 27.5. I think that was like I think it was about P10 or something. So he's already up there into the mid range of tier 2. So lap times already looking decent already. I saw earlier that Matador spun about 3 times coming out the pits, so surely those rears are tired and he's ran wide. Not good for him. So you got some people already doing some early laps on the mediums. I think people are just getting these mediums out of the way because I don't think we're going to use 2-set mediums because it's quite easy one-stop race from the soft to mediums around here. So people are using those mediums to get them out of the way because they like use them. Get some laps in, save them wearing out their softs, and save them for later. So they'll probably use the same mediums now for these people, and then do a stint on softs, then do another stint on another set of softs, and have a fresh set for the race, just in case there's a safety car and they have a chance to pit later on in the race and get a set of softs onto the car. I think it was Danger Man who just set a decent lap. It wasn't Alfa Romeo, it was Lucas, I think actually was. Lucas, I don't think doing a lap. Half a second down. Half a second down, so I'm not sure really if it's doing a lap or not anymore. Could be just bonus lap. Yeah, ERS is not going down, and R10 has now left the session. Not sure if that was planned, to be honest. Gamer card, and then invite him back, invite to game. Yeah, try and get the Russian back in. And anyway, Heroes is on a lap right now. Out laps. Maldi's on a lap. I believe 27.8 is validated. Coming through Megas and Beckett's. Yeah, I'll turn back. There we go. Ooh, the white Red Bull. I forgot about that. I knew the car was the white Red Bull was here, but I completely forgot that it's actually slapped onto the game for probably a few weeks. That's really nice. I mean, it's nice to see it in the game. I mean, I quite like it. I quite like the onboard, to be honest. It's quite fresh. It's just different. I mean, you don't really see that many apart from the Haas, but the Haas kind of does it in like a very utility way. It doesn't quite show out, but the Red Bull, because it's that matte white, it really shows out that whiteness of the car, and it just looks quite nice. I don't know. It just looks like a very clean livery. I quite like it. I quite like that. Oh, it reminds me of a different car now. I can't remember what car it was. It was a white car. I can't remember what car it was now. Wasn't that a white team? I swear it was. That used the had all white. Was it Honda? I can't remember. It always looks white cars sometimes. Always look quite nice. I think it's just that black and white combo with the red. It just looks really, really nice. I'm saying that Alfa Romeo is kind of the same, but with more white red to their car. I'm not a big fan of that red, to be honest. That sort of burgundy red colour. Doesn't really do it for me. That's that's probably Matador. It is Matador. I'm fair for letting people through, but it's in the most unprecedented area. And now he's going to probably hold his teammate through. And oh, never mind, his teammate spun. Say that. His teammate spun it out of the loop, which is turn number 4. So easy to spin the car there. It's the slowest corner on the track. And you're obviously knowing Silverstone, you're obviously going to use a setup that's a bit more better for the high speed, and the low speed you try and compromise a little bit. So low speed might be a little bit gingerly for people. Try and get on the power. Captain Bag, he's 6 minutes up, so he's already predicted to get into second place already. Get on board of him, he's hit the corner nicely. Not too aggressive, not too conservative either. Into Club. Not Vale. I always get Vale and Club mixed up. I keep forgetting which one is which. And it's going to pole position, the 27.4. I think she's gained another 3 or 4 tenths in that last sector. That's a very, very good lap by Captain Bag. Captain Bag, just wrecked that one. Maze Pin just started this lap, I believe, on the same mediums. It's a bit strange how he started on the softs, now he's going on the mediums, which is a very strange strategy, you know, especially around Britain. Because then it was like a track like China, where you don't want to be in the softs. But Britain, it's an easy one stop. Those mediums can do about 23 laps without any serious sort of tyre wear. So it's doing. Now they're doing 27.6. I'm not sure what sector that's a good sector or not. Again, well, that's now from there. I thought it was a Haas. Flat for here for SC Melody. Went a bit wild. That's very wide. He tried to keep it flat today. He's got away with it. SC Melody's got away with that. And he keep going for Megan Beckett. It's very easy to cut the chicane. Really to hug this corner to try and open up Chapel. Through Chapel he goes. Open the as soon as possible. Keep the tight around that corner to minimise the distance. The distance out of the track. Get the car in, hug it in, get wide at the apex, bring the car wide, keep all the track available. Into Club. I don't know which way around it is. And across the line it's a 27.6. So it's a very good lap by STB Melody. I mean, if you can get, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of tenths in that. I don't know why he's going off the circuit for. What is he doing? I don't know why he's stopping for. What's he doing? What's he planning on? Interesting. Yep, in lap 27.8 on the set of mediums. These are pretty good laps on mediums because I got set to best. So 27.8 on mediums for Artem and Minispin, both Alpha Tauris, both on the mediums. Very, very good laps. They are very, very good laps in the set of mediums. They are. The soft tires are probably about 5 tenths faster. So I mean, they're already theoretically challenging for pole, and I think Matador just crashed at turn 1, I believe. I just literally seen this white dot just before it disappeared at the exit turn 1. Probably binned it. If you're spinning at turn 1, then your setup's just a little bit too on the nose. Even a Red Bull. I wish there was somebody else Trick Yelks in Red Bull as well, but he's not wise. Why Trick Yelks and Fred Francis? Saying that, Francis is finally out of the pit garage, but Trick Yelk has not even left the pits yet. F1 Red's invalidated again, so F1 Red needs to get a lap in. He's not going to get anywhere if he keeps invalidating in his laps. Just, I mean, if in your first lap, just get a banker in. Even if it's half crap, if you think you're going to run wide, just lift off. And, yeah, I don't know. Got toes on the lap here. take the off-board view from against Beckett's. Through Beckett's here. The car sweeping through Chapel now. Getting the car open up DRS as soon as possible. It's halfway through the exit of the left-hander. Down the straight it goes. Turning in just as the curb starts. Getting the car hooked in, needs a good front end, but you also need a good rear end. And Maldi here is not going to do another lap. And would have liked a bit more curb there. Not really use all the exit either. It's not really maximised at last sector, but he's still got a faster time anyway. Still at 27.3. That's got him pole by just under a tenth ahead of Captain Bag. So I believe he's not going to be able to do another pit lap. It's just going to be pits. But maybe apart from, I think Artem might be the one, or maybe Fresh. I think Fresh should be. I know Fresh can improve. Why has Red Hawk done 4 laps on a set of mediums on his best? I definitely want to set a lap on those softs, because you don't want to go on 4 lap old mediums for the start of the race. On board with the former JLT driver. Oh, got a little bit wheezy on the exit down the Wellington Straight, coming into Brooklands. See how he takes this. Nice done. Oh, really pinched himself as for the field now. With his car, his car's on the steering. It's not lighting that front end. It's just waiting to grip. It's just not going through him. Through cops, flat out. Ah, no, he's not going validated. How are people getting away with this? It should be really, it should be quite easy flat, to be honest. Oh, he's completely messed that up though. He's carried way too much speed into Chapel, and he's just got no front end. Red Hawk just seems to be a bit too much. His car just a bit too much to the rear. Seem to be really getting front grip. Where's the Alfa Romeo? Aaron Ocon is just finishing his lap now towards the Hamilton Straight. What we do? Only P9. He did improve by seconds, but maybe I think he'll be a bit disappointed with that. Got a Red Bull. I think that's Red Hawk now coming across the line. Obviously, he didn't actually improve, but he is outside the top 10, which I think actually be a bit relieved about. And I think Mazepin just finished the lap. No. Or the Danger Man just improved to 27.7. I just hope he can actually turn that result into a decent race, because Danger Man has some decent qualifying, but in the races he always seems to lose out at the end. He always seems to have some sort of incident or mistake. He always seems to drop down to the back of the grid. He never really seems to get himself back up. So Danger Man's hoping to get a better race tonight. Fresh just gone P4 as well. The Russian. Artem's now, I believe, the last person to finish the lap off. I don't know, kind of believe is. I don't think he's going to do the lap here. He's just not quite using that curb on the inside of. I'm going to watch this up after this. Oh, it's a pole position! It's pole position for Artem out of nowhere. I wasn't even expecting that. And it's out of nowhere. Kuto was on for that pole position, and Artem just took it away from him. So the Russian took pole. I don't think Ocon's improving. That was his backdown lap. I don't think he's a front wing. He does, but he's understeering really badly through Stowe. I'm going to quickly search that up because I forgot which way you cover Vale route. I don't know why. I always get mixed up between the two. So yeah, that's your qualifying grid. Also, if you wonder why this stream is so late, mainly because of the new update, and a few of us, including me, our update didn't actually start working, so I didn't get back from work till 5:15, and the update didn't start until 5:26, and it took 2.5. It took me 2 hours and 40 minutes to do the update, so I didn't actually get on until like 8:09. And a couple of people had the same issues, so Maldi managed to get the lobby up and running, and then I just came in and swooped in, got the stream up, and off we went. So if you wonder why that's delayed, and there you go. There you go, Artem, the Russian, on pole position in his Alpha Tower at 27.3, which is a respectable lap time. And in second we have got FXBR Guto And in third, we've got Captain Bag. Then in fourth, we've got STB Maldi. I'm impressed qualifying by Maldi, but I'm pretty sure he would have been hoping to get a bit more out of that lap, to be honest. But I think he'd be definitely be happy with that. Fresh again, it's a Russian P4, P5. I think he'd be decently happy with that. Drulos in sixth with a set of mediums. He'd be delighted with that on medium tyres. Dangerman in seventh. Lucas in eighth. Mazepin also on medium tyres in ninth. And Francis is the last one in the top 10. Then we've got Ocon, Red Hawk, Brissy Buffalo, and Papa Devils. And there's, I think, it's like 3 more cars. I think Pielio and Matador down there. And I think maybe I think it was Francis, I think, down there. I can't remember. I didn't get a chance to do the whole grid.
Yeah, so it's Vale then Club. I think I was right. I'm not sure. Oh no. But yeah, Vale is the chicane and Club is the right hander. I thought it was.
Anyway, formation lap is on to go. R10 leading the way for the formation lap. There's already a big gap between Lucas has already been disqualified already, and there's Matador's been disqualified as well. Not sure how those two crashed, because if they did crash into each other, there's about 7 cars away from each other. So how the bloody hell did that happen? Oh, and it always, I just realised it's quite cloudy here. We're not going to hopefully not going to get a bit of rain on like yesterday. Yesterday that rain came at a very unfortunate point. It came like it only just got about wet enough at like the last lap, despite being raining for like 7 laps. It was a bit frustrating. Where is Ritzy Buffalo going? I think he's returning. I'll say returning to his track. I don't know what he's doing. To be honest, it didn't look like he spun, but he's lost a lot of time. And what is going on there? Why are you going so slow? Come on, Pirito. Get back up. Everyone Red's trying to overtake him back up. I think that would be the reason why. So, you're warming those tyres up now. Bit of, not sure what the weather is, but it does seem like it's a bit of, could be a threat of rain, but it could just be cloudy the whole race. All I know, but very important to get his tyres warmed up. Get it nice and warm after going from there against the Beckett's, and launch it through Stoke, get some heat into that, pressure into that front left. The front left really takes a beating around the circuit. A lot of high speed, medium speed, left right-handers, like turn 1, turn 3, Luffield, Cops, a couple of corners in Megas and Beckett's and Chapel maybe. There's again high speed left-handers in Stowe as well, and the last corner a lot of left-handers, a lot of right-handers that can really eat that front left, and it's all about managing that tyre. So that will determine how good your tyre is. And regardless, the other 3 tyres are pretty much pointless to tell how long those tyres can last. All about that front left. Front left is determining how long you would go on those tyres. And it is a very easy one-stop in this race. I'd be surprised if anyone has to do a 2-stop unless it's damaged. But then again, I think pretty sure the mediums could do almost a whole race anyway. It's a glitch, another glitch start on my end. I'm going to go in now. It's lights out and away we go. I think Artem's got a good start there. We've got Alpha, Artem Martin going on to the grass. It's been a good start. The clouds off the circuit. We've got a few cars taking a bit of a wide line, and Artem has kept his lead. Captain Bag's got through Gutto, and this bit of kerfuffle going at the back here. We've got 4 wides, I think that is, into the loop. And this car's been squeezed as they're all pinching themselves into the loop corner, and people really trying to get past each other. We've got Alpha Mary pushing Alpha Tauri off. Alpha and Alpha. So there's a bit of an Alpha battle going on here. got some medium runners here. We've got some Red Bull and Alpha Tauri. Oh, that's Aaron Ocon has gone round and into the barriers. That's some Rio Haryanto crap shit. That is from 2015. I mean, I saw that crash literally in person. The exact same thing. Through cops they go. Artem's kept the lead. Gutto's lost his second place. Maldi's lost his fourth place for his teammate. So there's been some little swaps here and there, but nothing too major, apart from Aaron Ocon. Looks like Tricky and Red from Red had similar issues. They're one of the hard tyres as expected, some of the mediums for the race start. Red Hawk's trying to get past Mazepin around the outside of Snow, but it seems to be happening. Can't really do the switch back around Stone unless you got a lot more downforce, and you hit the back of Mazepin. And I think away Gush because of damage, but he's got to be careful as you do that again. Marlin's gone wide there, and it's for the compromise line for turn 1 and 2. Oh, there's a Ferrari defending from a Haas. That is Alfa Romeo. Sorry, that's danger. That's Julos on Lucas. Lucas and those mediums looking to get past Julos. He's on the medium tyres, so Lucas looking to try and get advantage of that. Thinking on the inside, Julos gives him the room, and there's now for a minute that's Aaron Ocon. I don't know why he's back out again, unless he's just tyres, but I don't know why. He's done again. F1 in the pits onto Palms. So he would have damage somewhere, but those tyres should easily get him to the end. Oh, and there's Lucas going. Julos going wide. On this heavy fuel, it's not quite flat, cops. You've got to take a bit of a lift. And Aldi's already struggling to keep up with these leaders. They're already out of DRS range of the leaders. Here we go, the top fours all squabbling. We've got Gotto is very, very close to the back of Captain Bag through Stowe into Bale. And Artem's gone wide. Captain Bag's going to try and get a better exit here. Down the Hamilton Straight, Captain Mag takes the fastest lap of the race. Slipstream all the way down through here, through the twisty sections into Farm, and then into the loop corner. Really needs a good positive front end around here to get the corner rotated. Oh, you're flagged. I think Aaron Ocon's just spun again. Spun 3 times in literally in 2 laps. And he's retired. I think he's got completely messed up his setup, to be honest. Aldi just doesn't have a pace of his leaders. He was hoping he had good pace around here, considering the Britain. But he's not showing that pace though. He needs to keep that pace up. Getting that DRS is absolutely crucial. Not just for himself catching up to keeping up with the leaders, but also for Dangerman, who's all over the back of him. Oh, it's a corner cut though from Dangerman. It's compromised the exit a little bit, but this might be an easy move to be honest. Achieving DRS is just so much more powerful. Now he stopped using his overtake, but Dangerman's nice to play through. Maldi's looking to do a straight back move. He's going to run around the outside, and that's Captain Bag already in the pit, and he's got to be in the pit lane. It's 37 miles an hour, or 50 kilometers an hour pit lane here. Longest pit lane on the calendar in terms of time. And that's really hurt his hand, and now Maldi's looking to get back past Dangerman. But if I was Maldi, I'd try and sit behind Dangerman and use him as a bit of a leverage to get back up to the top 4. Or so top 4 times that top 3. I don't know why he's pitted so early though. Like, that's really early. I mean, he's going to be really struggling with mediums at the end of the race. I mean, I pitted lap 7 yesterday, and even that was kind of pushing it. I mean, tyres were okay, but you could just tell they were just losing grip compared to everyone else. And now Maldi's losing position to Drillos. Maldi's got no pace at all. Drillos is on the mediums for damn sake. I feel like those mediums actually quite good on the first stint, but actually not very good on the last stint. Maldi's got a very good exit, but I mean, Drillos also needs an overtake, and Maldi's using an overtake. Maldi, there's no point going for this. It's not necessary. Oh, you can do so. If we can make this work, it'd be a miracle. It's all about who's going to back out. Someone's going to back out here. Oh, it's side by side! It's side by side, Magnus and Beckett! And Maldi had to squeeze it right on his contact! And Maldi somehow just squeezed his way through. Maldi will have DRS despite being 1.6 seconds down. That's how much they cost themselves. Just through Magnus and Beckett, they cost them for about 5-6 seconds. That's 5, 6, 7 tenths. And Maldi's managed somehow to keep the position. That was mad. I missed the first bit of it because the onboard wasn't very good, and then the offboard it kind of cut them out of view. But it's unbelievable. Firebar's actually really trying to squeeze the track, just really trying to avoid cutting each other off. But they're losing grasp of the leaders here, and Dangerman's just about trying to get within DRS, but not quite. Now they really need to get a move on, but he needs to watch out for his DRS. He used a lot of DRS during that battle. R10 still leading the lead from Fresh here. Fresh, I know he's very good in his penalties, but Silverstone, it's one of those tracks where it's actually quite easy to get penalties, but it's actually just as easy not to get them. Where, you know, I didn't see many people get penalties yesterday. And it's one of those tracks really. Francis getting a penalty there, very early to get penalties here around Silverstone. So he's got DRS and looks like Matador's out of the race. Captain Bag's about to pull up behind him. Let's see what happens here. It's a safety car. How has he managed to crash it there? It's a very unorthodox place to crash. Looks like it's time for the soft runners to pit. And Captain Bag, oh, he's completely been screwed. This is why you don't pit too early, because you don't want to pit too early, because anything can happen. And yeah, Captain Bag now, I think, he's pretty much committed himself to pretty much dead last now. And he's got the fighting time penalty. He's got fighting penalties. People need to watch out not to speed in the pit lane. Maldi's got to get, hopefully Fresh gets out quickly enough. Maldi's going to get held up here. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like Maldi will definitely lose his position to, I'll say Drulos. Drulos has kept going. So, why Dangerman kept going? I got that in the pits, but he's only going to lose from it now. I don't know if Maldi lost any positions or not. In actual net wise, I don't think he actually has. So, despite the hold up seemed to go out in time, Francis is on them a bit of hard. But I believe he started on a set of mediums, I believe. No, he didn't start. Why has he gone to hard? Weird. Anyway, safety car is out. Dangerman is now leading the race. He didn't want to pit behind his teammates. I mean, he'll get track position, but he's going to have to pit in about 5 laps time anyway. So, I don't know, it's one of those things where you just don't know exactly what's best thing to do. But I think you just lose more in the pits, because effectively they've just got a free pit stop now, and he hasn't. He's now effectively about 25 seconds behind everyone else now. Because we all know how long the pit lane is around here. It's the longest pit lane 10 at a time. I think with the pit stop, I believe you're in the pits for about 55 seconds or something like that. Ridiculous. I think it's 45. I can't remember exactly, but if you're in the pit stop for a good 40 seconds, and you lose about 27, 28, despite cutting those last 3 corners off. So Red Hawk and Drillos and Mazepin and Pirillo and the Pirillos, all the mediums skin out. And what's got with Pirillo? What's he doing? Just literally just let Papadols through. I'm really confused with Pirillo's tactics this season. It doesn't make any sense. It's been a bit funny on his driving. Whiskey Buffalo also didn't pit onto set and also didn't pit under the safety car, which I'm not sure why, because his teammate is the one that caused the crash, so he had no excuse to not pit behind his teammate. So I'm a bit confused why he didn't pit, because he's going to pit anyway. Many people got excuses not to pit so far, and it's the medium runners. Really interesting to see how the guys that just pitted try and get past these guys ahead. I mean, it won't be too easy, but I'm pretty sure our team's going to try and get past these guys as efficiently as possible, because it's very hard to overtake around Hillstone with DRS trains. And if R10 can get ahead of a couple of cars, there's a couple of cars gap between him and Fresh, which will be very crucial given the track nature. Still a bit baffled why Francis on the set of hards just. Safety car's not coming this lap. Why is F1 Red so damn far behind? Did he like an extra pit stop or something? He did. He went on softs, just on the hards, and it's like I'm on to certain mediums. But why didn't he not do that last lap? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, actually, it's interesting. I want to see his pit stop thing. Does it show the times? Front wing, yeah. So. Okay, that's pretty good. Anyway. Take up for another lap as we wait for F1 Red to catch up. That was a swap over. What's going on there? Little switchy breeze going on here. I think Guto and Melody. I think Guto might be slowed down. Maybe Melody accidentally gave to him and it's time to swap positions. Hey, Miss Buffalo wasn't always ninth, wasn't he? He was looking like 4th or 5th, wasn't he? I think he's trying to get. I think he spun. Last position, so now he's trying to get past, but now by doing so, he's getting illegal overtakes. So I'm thinking a mistake by him. I think maybe what caused Guto to slow down, Maldi caused him to overtake. Maybe that's what caused the little more for him. Especially Buffalo making a mistake. I'm not sure how he managed to do that under the safety car. Right, let's get a safety car done with, shall we? Because there's nothing much I can say right now. Go back to commentary. Back to some battles. Okay, guys, in this lap, about time. James Brown will now become an effective safety car. He must keep the speed at a consistent rate, no extreme braking or accelerating. Weaving is fine. He's gone out Stowe. Let's see how anyone else trains up. No moves so far. And it's back to green flags. Everyone charging down the Hamilton straight now. Into turn 1. Turn 2, everyone seems to have kept their lines. No moves been done so far. Artem is probably the most closest. Oh, there's contact with Pirlo and Artem at some site. I must be honest, there was a bit of a clash there. And now the Haas trying to get the inside of Fresh. Now Fresh is trying to get past Gutter with Pirlo, and Pirlo being shoved off the circuit. And I can't. Where's this Haas coming from? This Risky Buffalo on those partners. One means it's 3 wide, and Fresh had to back out there. And Fritz Buffalo, despite being on those worn softs, has the grip to still be able to fight these guys. And yeah, it's been stopped for the safety car. Fresh had made a mistake there. He's onto the gravel. Oh, it's been a crash! Oh, the Ferrari's got off the circuit. We're going to Marin, but McLaren's had a terrible exit. And Maldi's got through. And Fresh has lost positions. And that low. Oh, and it's contact! And Fresh just carried no speed and Fresh just got damaged. Fresh just got damaged. There's so much happening going on there. I can't keep up. Maldi's got a 3 time penalty for cheating. As Captain Bagnaff weeds his race through Lucas. I believe Fresh lost the rear ends, going 3 wide through Luffield and then weaved into the Ferrari. And the McLaren on the left got caught. When the Ferrari got spun out, the McLaren lost 3 positions. Then R10 lost 3 positions. Now R10 was too close to Francis and hit the back wing to Cops. And I think Fresh was trying to go flat out and Francis wasn't. Fresh in dirty air and heavy fuel, we just can't go flat out for Cops. And that's ruined Fresh's race. He's having to pit for the second time. And that's dear around the circuit. A pit stop is very painful around here. Now how much speed Lucas has? Around turn 1, he's going to stick on it inside there. An absolute lunge and a half. He's shoved that Mercedes wide and he thought, yeah, thank you very much, I'll take that position. Not many people got penalties, but now he's going to watch out because he got hurted by penalties last week. Penalties really seemed to hurt him there in Austria. Really cost him some good positions. In fact, he effectively won the race on track, but penalties hurt him. But he's looking to get past Gutto. He's using that. Hoping Gutto gets a bad exit. Gutto gets the Cops cleanly. There's already big gaps starting to form. Red Hawk just doesn't have any pace right now to keep up with the other 2, Danger and Drillos. Exactly what Dangerman needs, and even Drillos. Get some gap in before they pit. Dangerman should really try and stay on the softs as long as he can now, to try and build some sort of a gap. Safety car will keep his tyres in good nick for a couple more laps, so I'll expect him to pit maybe about 10-11, and he's the fastest lap of the race. Kiras is enabled, so people will obviously use Kiras again. Friction move takes a little bit easier from now on, and it's very, very close to Mizpin and Red Hawk just not having any pace. He's 3.3 seconds down after not even 3 laps. He really hasn't got any pace, and Mazepin did a mega dummy move and he's swooped it around the outside of Brooklands, but he's gone wide. But he's kept it going inside of Luffield anyway. And he's going to push him wide and he's got the move done. They also got to watch out for Artem. Artem's now trying to charge through. But we need to watch out for that Alpha Tauri's ahead, but he's got the move done. So Alpha Tauri's going to head off the white Red Bull. And both of them are through within a couple of tenths. And Artem's like, thank you, Mazepin, for making that move. It made my life a bit easier. And Red Hawk got a penalty to add on to that pain. Just not enjoying that race so far. I told you, this car just seems very front on the very on the rear end. It doesn't seem to be very good. Seems to be very good. Oh, he just seems to have a lot of understeer in that car. Doesn't have much rotation in it. He's just really struggling. They go, oh, Dangerman is fine in the pits. But I still don't think this is the way to go, to be honest. Just now starts the fastest lap of the race for Artem. They're probably looking to change that later on. Mazepin's also got a pit. Oh, and Artem lost the rear end! And he's managed to hold it. So he's going to watch out for that. Risky Buffalo, he spun. He spun again. He spun under the safety car, and now he's spun now in green flag conditions, and that's a ghost in the red Ferrari. On there. Oh, and it's contact! And the Ferrari's been spun round by, I believe, Trialk's around as well. And I believe, and there's Aston Martin with no front wing. What's going on? F-Ready's out. And another safety car, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, to be honest. I have absolutely no clue to what just happened. I think Risky Buffalo retired from Rage, or Rage Quit, but it's a safety car. And I'll try and get him back in, because Last scene 1 minute ago. Brilliant. Still in the wrong. I think he's literally switched off his safe box, to be honest. So no safety car, and I have no clue what happened, to be honest. I just know some comments like, oh, it's Aston Martin. I'm a bit baffled what happened to him. It's back on red. I don't know how he got into the collision because I didn't see him there. He wasn't part of the battle. Risky Buffalo's AI is pissing. I'm trying to get Risky Buffalo back because there's a safety car. His AI is pissing for him. And Francis is now gone as well. What's going on there? I believe that's connection issues. I believe he happened in qualifying. See that same thing. So another safety car as everyone trains back up again. I don't know about Francis spinners, hard spinners. I mean, softs. I mean, 13 laps in a set of softs. Yeah, I guess that can happen. I guess that works. Soft tires should be able to do 13 laps. Especially a couple of under the safety car. R10 needs to wait. Maldi's now in P3, but he picks up that penalty to take care of. And it got, I think, France, Mazepin and Red Hawk both on soft now, so he's gonna be looking very, very quick in this race. Hamilton's not pitted again from the hards. I'm not sure why he's gone the hards in the first place, to be honest. But back in the pits he goes. Onto a set of mediums, which is a very strange rule. I've gone to softs, personally. But yeah, another safety car. And this was probably going to spice it up a bit more, but just can't do it with the long waits. You know what I mean? I want to be commentating. There's nothing to say during a safety car. I'm hoping this is like the safety car is about 2 laps long, so we can get back to the racing quickly. But luckily we have to wait for F1 Red to go travel about 20 million miles to try and catch up. So hopefully, safety car should be in next lap, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it'll come in this lap, just, but I'm not so sure about that. I think he's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. What do you do? Overtake Maldi or something? Is it AI mode there? Oh, I don't know. Unless he's recording the clip, probably. Yeah, he is. I might have got. Okay, that was questionable. I think. I don't know. Is it an AI? I think an AI. I think the AI might do something to that. I'm not sure. But if they don't pay again, then they can get their penalties removed. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. That is. But they're all weaving, trying to get the tyre temperatures back in the tyres. Francis is going to be, I'm saying that, isn't he? Arrow, isn't he? They're gone. It's gone just a bit of weird time to go, just before the corner. For Vale, but he has gone anyway. Very cautious exit. And off we go. Back to green flags. Back down the Hamilton Straight. And Lucas is already right at the back of Maldy here. Oh, he's so slow through there. There's so much more speed Lucas has through there. And up the inside Lucas goes. Maldy's lost the position to Lucas. Maldy's going to stick it back up the inside here. But Lucas is going to have a better exit and swoop around the outside. Maldy's going to be careful, he can get pinched here. And it's all about how much too much downforce everyone using. There's no DRS again. Yeah, she's gone through. Captain Blag's gone flying through as well. Maldy's got no pace. Oh! There's contact! Captain Blag's gone charging up the inside of Lucas and had side pod glitch. Oh! And what's going on here? Okay, that's a question. Well, Lucas just went inside Maldy and Maldy's car went underneath Lucas and there was no contact. And Maldy's trying to look up the inside of Lucas here and trying to put off Lucas. He was putting himself off. Meanwhile, Artem's keep the lead. Gutto is only 7 tenths behind, but it's now a 3-thing gap between Lucas and Gutto. His top two are pulling away. And that's exactly what I need, because Red Hawk and Mizpin are right behind these guys now on a set of fresh softs, and which will get them nicely to the end. Adrian Howard's on a couple laps old on mediums, but only a few laps old. So, still one of the younger tyres everyone, but he's got to watch out because there is soft runners around him. Francis AI is just pitted up. Very last, making a lot of mistakes here. I don't know why they're on hards right now. Why are these guys on hards? Get them off. Get them off. Shouldn't be used in the first place, to be honest, unless you'd have to pay on lap 1, maybe. Maldy really needs to find some pace here. Struggling. Red Talk with his understeery Red Bull. He's got to find some pace in those softs. Maze Pin is going to be all over the back of Red Talk, and then you see how much more grip he has through there. He's able to feed you on the corner just that half a shot a little bit quicker. Even as it carries more speed through the corner. Red Hawk really struggling with understeer. I feel like. I tell you what, understeer, Mazepin gets dirty out Red Hawk. Both of them go wide. That's a potential warning for them. Gutto. Extreme fast. No DRS over yet. DRS will come next lap. There's Mizpin right in the back of Red Hawk. Up inside it goes. We're going to make contact. Just to make sure to give each other room. Oh, it's so close. Side by side into Vale. Red Hawk breaks later and keeps the position now, but it's exits to be compromised. Mizpin is not really in a place where he can really make a move. Lucas is right by himself into the 29s, and DRS is now enabled. So Gutto is going to be frothing now. He's just going to be frothing all over the place. His lap is going to be dripping with just mucus everywhere as he's now trying to get past Artem, but have a good exit out of the loop and out of entry. And he just didn't get much of an exit, and he's looking to try and get a better line next time up towards Stowe with more DS down the hanger straight. Aldi barely hanging on to that DRS as of right now. Committed to do this though. It seems like he's had a bit of hesitation. These small hesitations can cost you tenths, which can cost you DRS, which can cost you time, which can cost you the race. And he's lost about 3 tenths through there. Lucas to get a penalty, so a bit cheeky by Lucas, I think. I just got that gap back down. That DRS is helping him, but we've got a little squabble here for P5. Oh, and there he goes. Dangerman is up the inside of Red Hawk. And Dangerman on those mediums somehow finding some pace there, and Red Hawk's just outbreak himself there. And he's on wide, and Red Hawk's going to try and go around the outside. There's been a bit compromised lines. From the other flags, that's Pirlo. Spinning. Took off spinning. Dangerman's in the barriers. I did say Dangerman always seems to have mistakes. He always makes mistakes in the race. And that's a virtual safety car. I did say, and that's he's gone up to a normal safety car. For flip's sake. I'd say Danger Man, he always seems to make mistakes in the race. And he's just got on the curb and he's spun himself out. It's just Danger Man again, just always seems to be struggling. He always just never seems to get a good race. He has decent qualifying, and it comes to the race and he always has some incident or has some mistake or he's crashed himself out of the race. And he's done it again there. I mean, Red Hawk outbraking himself, and then Danger Man trying to go around the outside, and then Red Hawk was still down the inside. Red Hawk then pushed him wide through Club, and then Danger Man got on the curb and spun, and then into the barrier as he goes. And there's now another safety car. It's the fourth retirement of the race. I wonder what these medium runners are going to do. These medium runners going to pit for softs, or they just want to keep the position? R10's in the pits. Maldy's also in the pit. I'm not sure that's a good choice, to be honest, because I don't actually know why they're pitting, because they're going to lose so much track position now. But then again, a lot of people have already. I don't think they'll lose too much, but I think Maldy with that penalty, it's going to hurt him more than others. I'm not sure if this is the way to go. I don't know. And somebody's gone off the track. Somebody's tracking on gravel. Not sure if that was Gutto. Oh no! And Fresh does have a front wing. Maldy's had a penalty and held up Trick Fresh in the pit. Ah, it's very painful to do. That's going to be painful for Fresh. Apparently his tyres has already done 3 laps. So not exactly fresh. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the strategy by Maldy, to be honest. I mean, he's got a penalty, so I don't see why he shouldn't really done it, to be honest. He should have stayed there and had track position, and then just try and fight for that lead. But now in that penalty, he's got to somehow try and fight past 5 cars down already on pretty much still quite good nick tyres, and be behind Lucas and Artem as well. I don't know how it worked. I mean, if he didn't have a penalty, it'd make a bit more sense, but because that penalty, it really seemed to hurt him. And it also hurt his teammate a lot as well. I don't know. Anyway, another 2 laps into the safety car. Capital was making a bit of a gap to the white Red Bull. Or should you call it the white bull? And again, if you call it the white bull, why don't we call the Red Bull the blue bull? Because the Red Bull is actually blue. Anyway. I'm just not sure that's the way to go for R10. I mean, you're already the race lead. I mean, he's effectively giving up that track position, that guaranteed P1. And he's now going to somehow going to get past 6 cars for this lead. Gutto might be on 13 lap on mediums, but Gutto, I know, has got good pace. So if he can get a good start, I think he can try and still have a chance to win this race, but he's still got to watch out for pretty much everyone behind him is on fresher tyres, so he's really got to watch out. But yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult one for Gutto to hold that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try his hardest to try and not get overtaken, to do almost much to try and keep that P1 as hard as he can. And Bam Listen has joined the party. Joined the lobby, just saying. I'm pretty sure Maldy would have liked him about 5 minutes earlier, to be honest. Ooh, a bit tired for that. been a bit stressful and a bit tired after work and trying to get that update downloaded. I was just literally sitting in front of the TV for half the time. And all that waiting. It's just slowed my brain down a little bit. Is the safety car going to come in and slap? Yes, it is. Safety car in the slap. Thank God. I don't know what Fresh is doing with his AI, because as soon as he overtakes that AI, he's going to prove it impossible to try and get that bitch back. But he should actually be better at that, because he's not going to get any collisions in front of him, because it's a ghost. He must not overtake that AI too quickly. But he's gone. Argoto has gone. Oh, no, he's not! He's gone himself. He's ghosted everything, he lost it very massively. And he's trying to hold the lead down to Mazepin. Mazepin's got a penalty because of that. He cut turn one, but he's also got to watch out for Red Hawk. He's all over him as well. But everyone's got to watch out. We've got Papadevil's going wide. He's being pushed up by Artem. Artem is shoving his way through. He's like, are you going through? I'm on the fastest tires out of everyone. I'm getting his position. Lucas now next. Papadevil's on those 6 lap medium. He's going to be a bit of a sitting dog around those corners now. Papadevil's. Oh, and it's contact! And Maldi's hit the back of Lucas, and that's Maldi's race over. Maldi's lost his front wing, I don't think Maldi's happy about that, and that's Maldi's race over now. He's got damage. He's just going to push it, and there goes Maldi. Maldi's gone, he's out of the race. STB Maldi is out of the British Grand Prix. And that's absolutely gutting. Absolutely gutted for STB Maldi. That's commiserations to the chairman. And that's his race over. Just broke too late for Lucas. Lucas, I believe, back a little bit earlier to try and get his switchback move. And I believe Papa Devils. And that's Comp, and then Maldi was not expecting it, and it hit the back of Drulos. And yeah, it was. Oh, sorry, not Lucas. Sorry, it was Lucas, wasn't it? And it really caught up Maldi. Maldi got front wing damage from that, and then drifted wide into the side of Trickyalt and spun him round. Yeah, that's STB Maldi's race over. He's not going to get any points this race either. So Maldi's race is done and dusted. Mazepin is now in the lead. Gotto is unable to keep the cars behind him. And Artem is just making mincemeat of everyone. This actually might end up working. He's actually making this a lot easier than I thought it would be. He's just got so much more grip, and because there's no DRS, it's not like somebody's hanging on with DRS. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not like limited. Like, but no, it's all part of DRS. He's got so much more grip. He should be very easy move on Gotto here. So 13 lap old, 13, 14 lap, 13 lap younger tyres and softer. If you make mincemeat of Gotto. And Mazepin's got, I believe, 1 or 2 penalties. So Artem, I think, pretty much going to win the bag now. Make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. Red Hawk just struggling on pace right now. Red Hawk was behind Mazepin, now he's now 3 positions behind him. Red Hawk just by the pace. He's really struggling, I think. He's really struggling with that his setup. I really feel like that's the case. And Pirilol's now letting more people behind. Why is Pirilol always letting people through? I don't get why he's let people through. He does this all the time. He does this in the safety car. He just thinks, yeah, I'll just let you through. Oh, there's collisions everywhere! I just have a Devils. There's contact with Fresh. And Fresh has had contact with Lucas. And Lucas has contact with Fresh. And Fresh has his tyres. I don't know what's happening. There's too much going on. Fresh is left. And Lucas has got no front wing. And Maldi's got a chance of being in the points here now. And, oh, Captain Bags on the tyres. And there's another safety car. And this has just saved the life of Maldi. And this safety car is going to be that 22, 23, 24. There's going to be about 2 or 3 laps of green flag racing if there's a safety car. This is what, the 4th safety car now, I believe. Oh, it's just so frustrating. Fresh shouldn't have retired. Fresh should not retire. Captain Bag retiring has caused the safety car, and Fresh could have carried on going. And why is Lucas not pitted? Oh yeah, the crash happened after the pit lane, didn't it? I forgot about that. I was thinking, wait, he crashed before the end of the lap. I forgot he went past the pit lane, didn't he? So it's maybe a bit dopey there. But it's just promoted Meldy back into P13, which will be P12 after it gets past turn 2. But this will get him back in the race. He won't gain any positions from it because he's so far behind. But he will put him back into the race. Is anyone going to pit? Lotto's not pitting. No one else pitting. It's too late to pit now, I think. Unless you're maybe Lucas. There's probably anyone going to gain from this, to be honest. He's going too fast into that pit lane. Oh, he slowed the car down just in time. Why is Papa Devils didn't pit, to be honest? Because, well, he doesn't have much to lose. He's only going to lose 1 or 2 positions if he did pit. Because you can't take into account the AI. I think the safety car determines how quickly Maldi catches back up to the safety car. Lucas fixing his car. I wonder if anyone's got any side pod damage after that collision. That'd be a bit interesting to see. Maybe some rear wing damage because people did get a bit tappy under the back of some people. So rear wing damage is always a possibility as well. Anyway, no safety car. Yeah, Gutter can still win this race. You just need to keep R10 behind. But with right now, if the race finishes right now, Gutter would win this race. But he's on 17 lap old mediums. The softs now will be starting to go off, but those softs have done a lot of laps into the safety car. The safety car is already in its lap. It's not barely been 2 laps. And Maldi hasn't had a chance. Maldi or even Lucas hasn't had a chance to catch up. And Maldi is just too far behind. So he got front wing damage really early on and spun. And the pit lane's super long. He's not been able to catch up. And even Lucas might just get on the back of this. Maldi's too far behind. But I think Maldi will get a point anyway because the AI are still here. I think Maldi was hoping for at least 1 more after the safety car, but Maldi's spin, he took too long getting back onto the track and getting back into the pit lane. And that's hurt him. And then the race has already gone back up. Green flags again. Gotto needs to hang on to the back of Mazepin, but Mazepin's got no DRS or anything for the rest. There's no DRS for the rest of this race. Got 2 laps left. Gotto just needs to keep within 3 seconds of Mazepin. And Red Hawks somehow managed to get past. And Arsenal's been spun round! The potential race winner has been spun round and got damage! That's Arden's race done for now. That's again more commiserations. He needs to keep going. He can still get points here. Don't forget there is 2 AI in this race that we need to get removed. So he can still get a potential. He can still get 4 points in this race if he can really get on with it. Maybe 2 points. I'm not sure. But there's more battles going on right now. There's more ghosting with the AI. Risky Buffalo and Francis are the AI. Artem is our left session. You will still get points anyway. And there's going to be more collisions going on here. Look careful. Oh, and Pyramidol and Safadol having a bit of a dodgy budget. Oh no, Lucas is just break. I don't know what's going on here. This is just turning to. This is turning to some tier 1 backing shit now. It's just cars colliding with each other everywhere. Oh. I don't know what's going on now, but this has not exactly been a very clean last 10 laps or so. Really has not been clean at all. It looks like Mezgotto Now that Artem's out of this, looks like Gutto will win this race on penalties. SE Melody set the fastest lap of the race. Melody will get a point. Melody now is effectively in P9. Lucas, be careful with that front wing damage now. Well, I think he's front wing damage. No, he's good. And the Ferrari, Pirlo's made a mistake, and he's gone wide. And it's just, what's going on there? Pirlo, what's going on? But it's the final lap of the race. Gutto's managed to keep within a gap of Mazepin. Mazepin's soft tyres just seem to be going off. The tyres are not that much younger than the mediums. And it looks like Gutto will win this race on penalties. Mazepin will cross the line first though. Fair enough to him. But it will be returned on penalties. It did set the fast lap as well. Gutto will win this race. Mazepin second. Red Hawk it will get third place in the end. Trick Elk will go down to fifth. Triloff will finish P4. No, Papadopoulos will finish P4. So Papadopoulos not getting any penalties is boosting him up a good few positions. Triloff will then come fifth. Trick Elk will then be sixth. Rixie Buffalo was an AI, so he will not get any results. Francis is an AI, so we've got Lucas will be P8. Pirlo will be P9. SE Melody will be P10. I believe. No, I think he will come though. Melody might get P8 in the end, I think, actually, in the end of that. Because again, the two AI. Papadopoulos will also get driver of the day. And you know what? I'm not giving the driver of the day today because I don't know who will deserve. I don't think anyone deserves a driver of the day today. I just don't think anyone's shown any speciality this race. I think Gutto maybe he's held on quite well on those mediums, but I mean apart from that, there wasn't too much there. Safety car really saved him, to be honest. Stop those soft runners from pulling away, to be honest. It's just, yeah, it's kind of difficult to say. But those last 10 laps or so were very scruffy and very messy, and just, I don't know. It wasn't very clean in the end. Gutto will win this race from P2 on the grid. Mazepin will be finished in P2 in the end there. Did get the fast lap in the end, but penalties deterred him. Red Hawk will finish on the podium. I think he'll be absolutely delighted with that. Papa Devils in P4, Julos in P5, Street Elk in P6. It'll be then Lucas in P8, P7. Maldi will actually be in P9. Hirilol will be P10, and then your non-finishers, and then R10 I think will actually finish P10, I believe, because he wasn't an AI for half the race, and he was actually racing until like the second to last lap. So I think R10 should get P10 in the end, and the rest of the cars will be DNFs and AIs. And that will be it for tonight. There will not be a Tier 1 race next week. I repeat, there will not be a Tier 1 race next week. It is a break week for Tier 1. But there will still be races for Tier 2 and Tier 3 next week. Please join us back next week for Tier 2 and Tier 3 at around 8 o'clock as per usual. Tier 2, you'll be back with Maldi, and Bram should be back in the combox with him in Tuesday. And Wednesday, we will return back with me, and you'll be into the circuit of the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix for round 8. So please join us back again. And remember, there is no Tier 1 race next week, and we will be back in Tier 1 the week after. Then, thank you and goodbye.